While the music of Tupac Shakur and Notorious B.I.G. live on, so does the mystery of who put an end to their young lives.
Can't believe this. You don't get popped by other cops when you're a cop.
Tupac is just as popular even after his death and just as visible, with last month's release of his film Gang-Related fueling rumors he's still alive. But autopsy photos published in this new book called The Killing of Tupac Shakur may put an end to those rumors. Meanwhile, the man Las Vegas police once named as suspect in Shakur's murder, alleged Los Angeles Crips gang member Orlando Anderson, is suing the rapper's estate. Anderson has never been charged.
Orlando Anderson completely denies having anything to do with the murder of Tupac Shakur. He does do that. But there's more to the story.
Vibe magazine's latest issue features an interview with Anderson as well as an in-depth look at Tupac's murder. Anderson's lawsuit contends that he was assaulted by the rapper in the lobby of the MGM Grand Hotel, captured here on surveillance video. In turn, Shakur's mother has filed a wrongful death suit against Anderson, alleging that he is the one who fired the gun that killed her son. Suge Knight, the man who was driving the car when Shakur was shot, also alludes to the fact that it was Anderson, who some say is also known as Baby Lane, pulled the trigger.
Suge Knight names an individual named Baby Lane as who he thinks is responsible for Tupac's murder. He does not say Orlando Anderson's name, and Orlando Anderson says that he is not Baby Lane. So it's still quite the mystery.
Every move I make, every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing you.
The death of rapper Notorious B.I.G. also remains unsolved. But one of the people reportedly questioned about his murder is a man by the name of Dwayne Keith Keefy D. Davis. He is allegedly listed in police files as a member of the Los Angeles Crips. And interestingly enough, he is Orlando Anderson's uncle. His car has been seized, but he's not been named as an official suspect. But B.I.G.'s family is not so sure about the police gang theories.
They probably just count him off as another gang killing or something, you know. And he wasn't in a gang, so, I mean, it wasn't a gang killing. As far as I'm concerned, it was my husband being murdered.
One of the biggest sources of info for LAPD has come from this sketch of a suspect they released shortly after the murder. But police still have not made an arrest. B.I.G.'s widow, Faith, and his mother are offering their own reward to the person who finds his killer.
I don't, one at all try to shame, the LAPD, but it's like his murder as well as Tupac. I don't understand how could they not, have any leads. I'm sure they have a lot. But maybe they're not following the right ones,
But while both killings are upsetting to many, some positive has come from their deaths, according to XXL senior editor Rob Marriott.
Hip-hop is starting to take on a new attitude, and people are kind of using the sadness they feel and the confusion to focus on building new things.
Still, there remains hope that the murders will be solved.
There is a lot going on, and I think that things are going to continue to percolate, and the investigations are only going to continue.
Tupac Shakur's mother is trying to continue her son's dream. Notorious B.I.G.'s wife, Faith, is trying to raise the couple's son. Both women are trying to satisfy the fans' thirst for news about the rappers' lives while trying to get on with their own. The responsibilities have thrust them further into the spotlight. Tupac Shakur's new double CD is now on store shelves. It's called Are You Still Down? Remember Me? There are 24 primarily unreleased songs on it, including this one called I Wonder If Heaven Got a Ghetto. The video was filmed without Tupac. His mother spent a lot of time on the set. The concept of the video is that Tupac is not really dead. Director Lionel Martin describes the fictitious scenario after the Las Vegas shooting.
He went to New Mexico, that a special government organization kind of protected him and medically took care of him, and that he was able to somehow survive and take a journey, which is what this video is all about.
I won't G, so you label me a criminal, and if I die, I wonder if heaven got a ghetto.
The songs were recorded between 1991 and 1994 when Tupac was with Interscope Records. Before Tupac died, he envisioned starting his own record label. His mother, Afeni, is trying to carry out his dream.
Tupac left us a lot of work to do, so I'm really glad to be able to do it. History will absolve Tupac, so I don't care what people think. I know that, like, that was a man who walked this earth, who lived true, who had dignity, who had courage, and who had ethics, and who stood for what he believed in.
Tupac's childhood friend was in on the mastering session for the latest album.
Since he passed away, it's been real difficult. You know what I mean? A lot of, you know what I mean, bad things, but it's like a victory because good comes out of it.
Like Tupac's family, Notorious B.I.G.'s is also trying to move forward after their loss. Singer Faith Evans has seen a lot of pain in her young life.
I have my moments where I just cry.
After her husband, Notorious B.I.G., was gunned down, she shied away from the spotlight, except to do this tribute song called I'll Be Missing You with Sean Puffy Combs.
He gave us happiness. Just remembering him makes me feel happy and makes me feel good.
Even though Faith admits she was not on the best of terms with B.I.G. at the time of his death, not a day goes by she doesn't think about him.
He was a happy person. Everybody thought he was real mean, and people used to tell me they were scared to meet him and stuff, but he was a real cool guy.
Faith is featured in this month's edition of Essence magazine along with both her kids, China and Christopher Jordan. CJ is named after his father, Christopher Wallace, Notorious B.I.G.'s real name.
Of course, he looks just like him, so that's a constant reminder anyway. And I have his ashes, and I have a portrait that someone did for me as a gift after he passed. And it's like it's almost a life-size portrait of him, and it's really like striking. His spirit is in him. I mean, my son, I find him just staring off a lot, and he stays focused on the wall. So like he can look at the wall for 5 minutes and won't blink his eyes, and you can put your hand. So
What's he thinking?
Dad is probably talking to him. Who knows? That's what I think.
Right now, Faith